Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back or welcome to the channel. This is Psycho311 here coming at you with another games pickups video. I think I said that right. Um, it's been a while since I've done a pickups video, about 2 weeks since I've done a video, but that's because I am working on Ninja Gaiden to do a no-death run. I completed a no-death run of it a few hours ago today, so I know it's doable and I want to get that on the YouTube channel, even though I did post another a Ninja Gaiden video once before, but I didn't finish it and it was not a no death run. So I have been working on that. Fingers crossed I'll be able to pull it off. Maybe I'll attempt tomorrow, but for now, man, getting off track. But for now, I got some pickups. Not a ton, but some good deals, and the final item that I have to show is pretty good. I think you guys will enjoy it if you're into the retro games. If you are into the retro games and you're into the pickups videos or the gameplay playthroughs, consider subscribing. It helps me out greatly and just helps grow the channel. Also hit the bell notification so that you know when I am posting new videos and new content, music or otherwise, gameplay walkthroughs. Leave a thumbs up. That'd be great if you like the content. And also leave a comment. Let me know, are there any games that you can do no death runs of? What are your latest pickups? Did you find something cool? Let's interact. I enjoy that aspect of it, and I hardly ever get any comments. So, anyway, jumping right in, I picked this up today. So I usually go into my local half-price books to look for old game magazines because back issues of magazines are only $1. And I've been going in there for months and months, and there hasn't been anything. They have some Game Informers there, but I already have the ones that were there. But I went in there today just like, I'll just stop in. Didn't even really plan on going there. And someone dumped off a ton of retro game magazines. Now, they're not my favorites. I prefer, just because it was what I grew up with, I prefer Nintendo Powers and Electronic Gaming Monthly and Game Pros. But I like all retro gaming magazines. So I picked these up. They're $1 a piece, and there's 15 of them. I'm not going to go through all of them, but there was a couple of different kinds in here. There were a few retro gamer magazines, which I think are pretty dope. And mostly, a lot of them were these old tips and tricks magazines. I was never a huge fan of that particular one, but whatever. I'll add them to the collection. And then this one I never heard of. It's just called Retro Video Game Magazine. And they had a few of those there also. And they did have, which is pretty cool because it is issue 1. Okay, so that, yeah. Tips and Tricks, Retro Video Game Magazine, and Retro Gamer. And then this was in there. Nintendo Power Advance. This was the premiere issue of Nintendo Power Advance, which was Nintendo Power, but just for the Game Boy Advance. So it's a whole magazine dedicated to just the Game Boy Advance. The poster's not in here. If it has the poster, I think it's worth about $15. But as is, I think I could probably get I think it was 9 something for it, and it was only $1 at the store. So out of all the 15 game magazines, it's cool to have them all, but I think this one is actually kind of cool to have since it is the premiere issue of Nintendo Power Advance. Okay, the next couple of things I have to show are PS4 games. I've been trying to bolster my PS4 collection because my Xbox took a crap. It no longer works, but I'm not that mad about it because I had it. It's the very first model of the Xbox One that came out in 2013, and I've had it since then. So it finally died on me. I need to get another one or upgrade to the Series X. I'll probably wait to upgrade. But I do need to get an Xbox because I do have Game Pass, and there's a lot of cool stuff on there. But for the time being, I'm getting more PS4 games, so I can play those in the meantime. And the first one I picked up, I got both of these at the Trade Post, and they were having some kind of sale that day, and I think I paid just a little over $5 a piece for these. But the first one is Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Fun fact, I have all 4 Uncharted's and the Lost Legacy, and I have never played an Uncharted game. The next one is a copy of The Order 1886. I heard this game was so-so, but I figured it might be worth a playthrough. I heard there's some supernatural elements to it, so I'm definitely interested. Okay, and the next thing that I have was also a game that I picked up from Trade Post. I don't remember what I paid for this, maybe $10, something like that. And I didn't already have it, and there's some label damage on the top here, as you can see. Right there. But it is a copy of Super R-Type. I like this game, but it is ridiculously hard. Cool shmup, though. Super R-Type. Happy to add it to the collection. We'll put that here. Okay, and then the next thing that I have to show is a deal that I did with a lady on Marketplace last Monday. Not that that matters. But, so she had these posted. It is a stack of Game Informers. 2 of them are doubles, but there's 14 of them here. And I like collecting Game Informers, so I didn't hate picking them up. But she had these listed, 14 Game Informer magazines for $5. I'm almost dropping them all over. So 14 Game Informer magazines for $5. So I clicked on it, and I said, "Hey, I like to collect old Game Informers." I said, "You're asking $5?" And she said, "Yeah, $5 for all of them." I was like, "Okay, I'll take them." And just on a whim, I said, "Do you have anything else?" Well, she sent me a bunch of pictures of game stuff. I picked out a couple. We closed the deal. I paid $20 for these 4 games and the stack of Game Informers. And the first game that I got, 2 of them were Wii, 2 of them were Super Nintendo. The Wii games that I picked up is Mario Kart Wii, and it is complete in there. And the other Wii game that I picked up was Mario Party 8, which is crazy because I just recently sold the copy of Mario Party 8 that I had, and I came across another one. The only difference between the copy that I had and this one is that this one is complete. So now I have Mario Party 8 again, except now I have it complete. And the other 2 games I picked up were a copy of Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo and a Player's Choice copy of Super Mario Kart, which is still goes for about $30. So the 2 Wii games are about $30 apiece. Mario World, I believe, is $15 now, and this is $30. So over $100 in games, and that's not even counting the Game Informers. I actually already have these. I picked them up because they were cheap, and I figure I could flip them maybe for stuff that I don't already have that I'd like to add to the collection. And I already actually have Mario Kart Wii, but not. It's complete, but I don't have the disc. So if I can find disc only, then I'll have 2 copies of this. So I'll be able to move one. And this, I'm not super attached to. So all 4 of these games, honestly, could potentially be up for grabs. I'll keep the Game Informer magazines and then see if maybe I can flip these for stuff that I don't have. And then the next 5 games are NES titles that I picked up from Charles. I've mentioned him a ton of times on here. He's a good guy. He always has good deals, and he keeps his stuff in amazing condition. And these I got a while ago. He charged me $50 for these. Now, in the photo that he sent me, they were just loose NES carts. I have a piece of hair, and it's really bothering me. Anyway, he sent me a picture of some loose NES carts, and I picked 5 of them out. And when he brought them to me, he brought them to me in his homemade cases. So that's pretty dope. $50 for these 5 titles. And the titles are Deja Vu. And there's that custom case that he makes. And they're really cool. Clamshells. And there's the cart in amazing condition, like everything that he has always is. Deja Vu, a copy of Life Force for the NES. There's the back. And the card is in there. No dust sleeves, but I don't worry about that. I don't keep most of my games in dust sleeves anyway, even though I should, because I play a lot of them all the time. Next one was copy of Gradius. Gradius? I don't know. How do you guys say it? There's the back. Love the custom cases. I really do. There's the cart. So, finally have Life Force and Gradius in the collection. And then the other one was a copy of Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, which I didn't already have. Now, if you remember, you saw it in the video, but it was one that I had borrowed from a friend of mine. So happy to have that back in the collection. There's the cartridge, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. And the final one was a game that I have never owned. And it actually completes my NES Castlevania collection. And I also have Super Castlevania 4, so that's pretty cool too. But it is a copy of Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse for the NES in this beautiful custom case. And there's the cartridge, Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse. So now I have all three for the NES and the Super NES one also. And guys, this has been a short video. It's only 11 minutes in, and here we are at the very last item. But it is a doozy. It is a Super NES game, and it is a complete in-box Super NES game. And it is the very last item that Carlos was holding for me. Finally whittled down the entire list, and I got every single item that was on that list from him. But I am stoked to have this. He saved the best for last, in my opinion. I don't know, because I've gotten a lot of crazy stuff. We got Cogswell's Caper from him not that long ago. But guys, I love this. Now I have all three of these titles for the NES and the Super NES game that came out too. I'm only missing Tournament Fighters for the NES and the Super NES. And if you know what Tournament Fighters is, you know that it is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. But I picked up this today, guys. A copy of Turtles in Time for the Super Nintendo. Complete in box. And as always, we are going to open it up and check it out. This doesn't have inserts. Take it out of the protective box for the time being. There it is. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time. Box is a little beat up. You know, that's pretty normal wear, though. It was, for sure played. We're going to open it up. Both of the tabs are still there. It doesn't have any of the inserts, but it does come with the cardboard tray. And there's the manual, which is, you see a little damage at the bottom here or whatever, but it's fine. It's there, And then here is the cartridge. I threw this in earlier to test it out, and it came right on. Didn't have to clean it. Does have the dust sleeve. And there's the cartridge, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time for the Super Nintendo. So that concludes every single item that I had Carlos holding for me, which has been quite a lot of stuff. Every single item you've seen on this channel. So there's a few more games Charles has, and I saw a complete, or not a complete in-box copy of Super Mario 2. I think it was missing the manual, but I was going through the drawer the other day and I found some old NES and Genesis manuals, and luckily enough I have a Super Mario Bros. 2 manual already. So if I can pick that Mario 2 box and card up from, I think Hero Haven was the place I saw it, then I will have a CIB copy of Mario 2, which I don't already. I don't have even a loose copy of Mario 2. But those are the plans. Grab the rest of the games from Charles, and maybe that Mario 2 you'll see on the channel at some point in the future. But yeah, guys, super stoked to have this in the collection. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time for the Super Nintendo. And that's it. That's all I got. And we're not even 15 minutes in. Like I said, not a ton of pickups, but some good stuff. I don't hate it. If you've stuck around this long, thanks for watching. Not as long of a video as it normally is. I think I had a hair on my shirt there. I think I still do. Yeah. Anyway, I don't take up any more of your time with my grooming. Probably next time you see me, this won't be a thing. I think it's time. Although I don't hate it, but I think it's time to get rid of it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, especially stuff like the NES games and the Box Turtles in Time. Again, subscribe, thumbs up, bell notification, and leave a comment, guys. And that's all I got this time. Hopefully the next video will be the Ninja Gaiden No Death Run on the NES, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that too. That's all I got this time, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Psycho out.